transaction log.
Back in Sidonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten corners of the United Colonies. Sidonia is an inn. Glad to haul whatever you need. Goodbye.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Hey. Hello. I'd love to take a vacation, if I had the time. Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter, accidentally nipped your thumb off, and you need me to reattach it again? I can't honestly tell if you're being serious or not. But you're standing, so it must not be that bad. And I'll take anything over another workplace accident. Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it.
Starfield, yes,
But I do
sir.
wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines.
You're
And Dr. Flynn, what can I do for you today? I've often wondered why myself. I've got some theories. From what I hear, the equipment's supposedly not in the best shape, so that's part of it. But I also happen to know the miners can get very competitive, since their bonuses are determined by how well they exceed their quotas. So that leads to a bunch of meatheads going out of their way to avoid following safety precautions and taking shortcuts to squeeze out a little extra job performance. It's bollocks, that's what it is. Is that how I come off now? Ah, work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet seems to follow basic safety precautions. It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm, or help me with this frostbite. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers, you idiot. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating a common cold, and not some horrific yet entirely preventable accident. Well, let's see what's wrong with you. Oh, not good. Not good at all. You're gonna need a lot of care. Oh, good. This looks like a nice and easy patch job for once. You're good to go. Careful around the affected area. Give it time to heal completely. Take care.
A sober Sidonia
Howdy.
is a safe Sidonia.
Yes?
While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery while under the influence is dangerous to yourself and those around you. Please always drink responsibly.
Box office records with its release. The latest Interceptor movie also set records in production.
I don't even notice the klaxons anymore.
Many of the sequences were shot on location.
Here for work, I take it?
Authenticity at all costs.
Hello, welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods, all courtesy of the United Colonies, straight to all of the wonderful UC soldiers, workers, and other citizens. I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other things you wouldn't expect to find at the UC shop, But that's because I tried to provide my stock, and let me know what I can get for you, friendo. Ah, yes, it is the accent. I have been asked this before. Do not worry, I take no offense. From a very young age, I spent most of my life among the stars, aboard one ship or another. I picked up many ways of speaking, many languages. Because of this, the way I speak sounds strange to some, but that is the price I pay for knowing all the languages I do. Take a look. Hey, catch you on the flip side.
Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Sidonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonia Security.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you? Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them? I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Tragedy struck a remote settlement. Are you going to apply for the job? Surprise, terrible attacks every settlement. There were no survivors.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin. Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him? Then you should have no problem answering a few simple questions about the Vanguard, right? Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means. You remember? Your Vanguard motto? That's what I thought. You're full of it. Sorry, can't help you.
The Red Devil's heir. This is murder! You're on your own!
Grabbing his spine.
Damn, I just joined and we already killing.
Yeah, I just, if it was my evil character, I probably would do that, but It's just more fun to do it like that than to reload the checkpoint.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker?
Yeah, just...
Straight topside wanders into my bar,
Yeah.
asking after a man like Percival Walker.
Because I
Raises
know
questions.
I'm in
What do you
the
want
city
with
of Mars, so there's so many NPCs around that I'm not gonna live either way, so it's just for the entertainment. It's for the stream shit, you know. It's more much more fun to watch me go crazy and blast my way out and reload or die and let the game reload than me reload.
Is that so? Well, Captain,
Remember the
then
motto.
you should have no
I
problem
forgot.
answering
I
a few
picked the
simple
wrong
questions
damn
about the
answer.
Vanguard, right?
Oh shit.
Like knowing, for example, what Supra et Ultra means.
This guy's
You remember
testing me. You
your
got me,
Vanguard
dude.
motto?
Oh shit, I don't. Let me see. This doesn't look. Oh god. Above and beyond, super edge ultra, far beyond, super edge ultra, above and beyond. I think it's
I see. And tell me,
I got it.
what grade
Yeah.
was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+?
It isn't graded like that, Mike.
That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Yeah, they were good to have you, Xander. I remember. Yeah, shit, you know, it always varies. Depends on what I play. Lately, yeah, just been doing pretty well. I'm getting a lot of new people, new ghosts, new viewers, but yeah, it really just depends on what I play. That's really about it. And I wish people would listen to my music more. Go listen to my drum and bass mixes. I got like a fucking 140. Got
That it then?
140 ghost
We
mixes
done?
out there. But yeah, no, doing quite well. Quite well. I gotta work on more shorts though. Shorts are pain in the ass, especially with all the YouTube rules, copyright, music rules, violence. I got banned on YouTube for a week posting a short on Armor Reforger. YouTube said it was too violent, so I hate shorts. But yeah, I just did a recent ghost mix the other day, 149.
Halloween, I mean.
Some shit.
Hello?
Yeah, Ghost Mix 149 2 days ago. That's my most recent one. It's just some relaxing drum and bass, some good drum and bass. Oh, I usually do that. I love drum and bass. Yeah, the Halloween one's good too. A good Halloween. That one's one of my favorite ones.
He's asking you if you awake. He's saying hello.
What do you mean?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno-weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science
He's asking if you're alive or
made
just
sure
died
the
right
monsters
there.
behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in.
I don't want to
When the
creep
colony
Blue
war
out.
ended and the armistice came
I was
down,
getting spaced out.
everything associated with Xeno-weapons got shelved. Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
Why is everyone in debt? Do you know? You're like the third person to ask me if I can clear their debt in like 30 minutes. You got problems, man.
That's good to hear. Now, you want my opinion? Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct. If you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom.
I only got 5,000
If
credits.
someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another.
Can't do crime.
Sidonia's full of
Blue.
old utility
I'm not a
tunnels and
criminal.
crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. Now, what say you get out there and help Dr. Walker?
Vanguard.
Please keep prolonged showers and outer water use to a minimum. Do your part to preserve our precious
He's staring at me.
Thank you from the Civilian Department of Public Works.
I'm all oh, shit. What do you want?
Go off gravel.
Oh, off. Off any gravel. You got some.
What?
Did you get a saved right there?
I like this son of a bitch. How did I miss? Damn it. Oh, he's... Everybody's essential. Run. No gravity. We got no gravity, baby. Oh, shit. And jetpacks.
Must have scared them off.
Oh, shit. Oh, this gun is so nice to use. Oh, the difference a suppressor makes. Where are you going? I'm taking you with me. Fuck you. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no, I just didn't like that guy. You know how it be. Sometimes you gotta hit a quick save and you just gotta freaking let him know what's up. You know how it be. You know how it be.
The Red
shit.
Devils
Big
aren't
Daddy
exactly
shit.
your average bar
Exactly.
crowd.
You know
I
how
can
I
see
be.
it in their eyes. You don't belong here.
Phantom, Phantom.
Yeah, nah, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hope you're having a beautiful night. Yeah, it's been a beautiful thing. I'm glad any of you guys want to watch. Yeah, got like 514 ghosts now.
Be careful
Haunting my
down near the
dreams at
lines.
night.
Enter any entrance exit.
It's beautiful. Got like 200.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular?
200,100 views on the channel. It's pretty fucking sick. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Look, I told you everything I know.
Come lunch, dear brother Phantom.
Make lunch for everybody. It's crazy. Speak to the bar pitch.
Lunch is
Jeez.
ready, go eat. Bizuzuka.
Sunlight, oh shit. Sunlight, oh, it's making the sound. Speak. So I really have to pay this debt, I guess.
Star Rangers have so far refused
I don't.
to comment.
It's been so long since I've done this quest line. I don't remember.
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Yeah, sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E.
Yeah,
Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
It's so funny being good and following the rules and being a military person in this game is a little harder. My pirate evil character, I would just break down any door, I'd break right in, I'd shoot anybody, steal whatever, but it's funny, I'm actually gotten more XP being good than I have doing the bad stuff. Somehow. It's funny.
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
Sarah, where are you?
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far, shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Okay, hello.
Yeah? Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's, say, with an N. Now.
So you leave the military. And you think you can just break any law you want, you old Lou bastard. Yeah. Little dab. Just a little dab. Keep the mind.
A surprise terrormorph attack killed every settler. There were no survivors. The settled systems are sadly no stranger to terrormorph attacks, but how and why they occur is barely understood. Colonial Health and Human Services will be holding a service for the relatives of the deceased, offering their sincerest condolences. You're listening to the
It's not easy living in Cydonia. Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. See you around.
Was there something else? Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his...
Tell me the damage.
Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final.
Jeez. What did he do? Holy crap.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
Hello there. Have a good one.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business, and no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place. Ugh, what now? What? Get the hell out of here, smartass. Just because I kicked a few credits Carl's way doesn't mean I'm opening a goddamn bank. Oh, I can't believe I need to spell this out for you, but here goes. You're doing me a favor, and in return, I'm doing you a favor. There are no free rides. That's how shit works around here. The sooner you learn that, the sooner you stand to make some serious money with us.
This life ain't easy, but...
I sound like a commercial right now, but I've been to other stores, and they have the best deals in the entire galaxy.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Adler... Oh! Wait! You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now, okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
I'm a miner for Deimos. It's not what I was hoping for out of life. But here I am. Yeah, it's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. But I depend on the profit-sharing bonuses to keep food on the table for my family. Hey, now wait a second. Just because things are tough, and I might be spending my afternoons at the Spear, it doesn't mean I don't care about my family. Adler doesn't get to judge me. No, he's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around. What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money. Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
This will lead.
If you know anyone in need of food or shelter, please send them my way.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
Please. It's cursed. It's... Oh, I'm looking. Where is it?
Have something for me? Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place. I don't have any other work right now, so piss off! All art is political, especially yours. You really can't complain about something that isn't literally about you.
Do your part to keep Sidonia and Rafiki free.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. So long. There's got to be something useful out here. Plays it.
Where? Where the hell are you?
Hit him now!
Fire! Fire! Next!
Oh no.
been a long time since I've been... Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag. So long.
Now we're talking. Push forward.
Hit him now! Gotcha! You're going down!
World with temperatures this low before, and it's never been a pleasant experience. Sidonia is an industrial town. Bring me anything useful? Time to go? Wonder where this will all... Want to see what I'm carrying? Maybe another time. access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface. Okay, that's it. Time to sell some of your junk. Another one for me. Come on. Hunker down. Oh dear. I need to... Too damn close! Who's next? I'm hit! Show me what you've got! miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground. Don't leave any of that behind.
Off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
detected. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing notation. Collating. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear. Exploring these mining operations has given me a new appreciation for the risks Dusties take to make a living.
careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority. Cool, that's what we do. Yo, stay good out there.
Been a long time since I've been... Let's see what you've got. Until later.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
To you, Captain.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprising.
I've heard that Ryujin Industries is hiring. I could use the money, but no way is it worth living in.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
What a long day.
A sober Sidonia is a safe.
Was there something else?
While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed. Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? Sounds like it could be useful if the data backs up your claims. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard. Oh, really? Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? This is a promising find, certainly. I can see us granting a generous finder's fee in exchange for handing it over. Was that it? Dr. Walker's debt. Consider it cleared. Well, it would seem we have a deal then. Here, your finder's fee. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
A friendly reminder that throwing litter off the balcony is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Do your part to keep Sidonia growing.
So you must be the one who got me out of the red with the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells. Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the recent. This can't be right. It's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. And for good reason. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here. The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Sample's safe. You got my word. Someone spilled the beans, huh? Yeah, Hadrian and I. We're both former Xeno warfare. But it's been almost 20 years since the UC cut us loose. Since then, well, I've just been trying to make ends meet. Picking up jobs as a lab tech, a physician, a vet. Not a lot of folks excited to hire someone with a past like mine. Which is why, when the Trade Authority offered to bring me on as a consultant, I leapt at the chance. Guess I should have spent a little more time on that fine print. It's certainly not good. Terramorph attacks don't bother us in our daily lives because they're so infrequent. Londinian was horrible, but it was one rare exception. Another sample, though, gets us one step closer to it becoming the rule, which means we need to get this information into the right hands as soon as possible. The ultimate sin. I cut him out of a deal. Medicine can get tight on Mars. Mining's plenty dangerous. So I cooked up some meds on the side for an old friend who was running low. Well, that friend told her friends, and before I knew it, I'd become Mars' go-to black market pharmacist. Trade Authority eventually found out and wanted a piece of everything I sold, and then some. It was at that point I decided to take my leave of absence. That's right. UC shuttered it after the war. But I, just happened to remember the access codes. Figure no one else was using it. Plus, I knew the security was good enough that the Trade Authority couldn't just come waltzing in the door even if they figured out where I was. So, I set up shop. Lou hooked me up with some supplies when I first came down. Damn good thing he did, too. Since once those spacers moved in, I was on my own until you showed.
putting that massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a bottle.
miners pretty much run the lower levels here. Always nice to kick back in the broken sphere.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. It can be a daunting experience. Which is why I wanted to make sure, before you agreed to anything, we gave you the whole truth. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time. Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. I mean, I hope they will. But accessing the archives, it's not 100% up to them. They'll also need the consent of the other signatories of the Colony War Armistice, the Freestar Collective and House Varun, in order to unlock it.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Sidonia is an industrial town. People there
Do you have a
tend to
child
be
or children between the ages of 5 to 18? Enroll them in a
You should give that recipe a whirl.
learning program today. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history. Put your children on the right path to success and enroll today.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spirit.
I hope your day is going well. Hello. Do you have business with Governor Hurst? I see. Well, luckily, Governor Hurst enjoys visitors, and his schedule is fairly empty at the moment. I see no problem with it. You're very welcome.
I tell you, Sidonia's a great place to open up. The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC enjoy Sidonia.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Hey, good to see you.
Excuse me.
Before you say anything, no, Mars is nothing like Earth. Heck, even Earth is
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be plenty of work.
I wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
The bridge above the Mast Nat station. Meet me there. I wish I knew. Despite the difference in scale of the two attacks, the samples having the same markers, it's too big of a red flag to ignore. But whether it's something internal to these morphs that's different, or something common in the environment, or something else completely, we can't know yet. We just need more information. That's why we need to speak to the cabinet. What's up?
Howdy.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. We get a lot of new faces passing through here. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Come on. Life on Cydonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me? Don't try to guilt trip me, okay? Guess I should ask you the same question. You paying or what? Maybe. I'm just trying to keep my business afloat. That's enough. You either pay up or get out. I'm done talking about this. Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay, let's talk. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Yes?
Cydonia City Security is here to keep you safe. If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
What a day, huh?
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask for.
There's nothing like seeing old sun coming through the big window in the morning.
UC security, stop right now! Don't be stupid! Stop! Now!
Hey.
Yeah.
You can make a really good
UC security, get back here, now! UC security, don't make any sudden moves. We've got a live one here.
This is murder!
On your own.
We're losing! This is
It was all a bad dream.
Pardon.
Ain't you brave, coming to see a bona fide tracker? Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City. Ooh, should I tell ya? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits. So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt? Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come... Bye. Hope I never have to kill you.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active site.
To a deity they call the Great Serpent, the devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
You've got something for me? Not at all. Bye for now. I'm listening. If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help. Talk to you later.
Phantom.
Becoming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
to an exoplanet. I really like exoplanet.
Going to the moon.
Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
Look at Earth. Oh no.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
We still need to find any sign. Bye for now. Old star yards and other abandoned stations in space are always home to something. Be on your guard. Until later.
Orbit stable. Docking site complete. Two steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive. We still need to find... dropping off a few choice items? Bye-bye. If you're certain that was an ecliptic mercenary, what are they doing here? Scavenging a star yard is a bit low end for them. They're gone! Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more? Get down! You picked the wrong day to piss me off! Bring it on!
Not worth dying over.
You're a damn beauty.
found me a target.
Was that you?
You've got nothing. Nothing!
See if they've got any weapons or ammo. God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
Let's go. Moving in.
Switching to a new target. Find anything useful?
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Initiating combat.
You're carrying too many odds and ends.
Looking everywhere for this motherfucker.
He's almost daring the Spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all on here. Looks like it's Nip. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Okay. session. Normalizing, undocking complete. Jump complete. Touching down. I wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out. Hopefully, our vanguard. Fine by me. Maybe another time. Looks like it's nipped. Goodbye.